Hey everybody, before we start this episode of Physical Media Format on the Movie Dawgs channel, I want to take this time to introduce one of our new sponsors. Something I'll be doing in the weeks to come, introducing new sponsors from here and there. But Hemp Pantry, hemp supplements, oils, edibles, CBD. They're located in Inverness, Florida on Highway 44, 244 Highway 44 in Inverness, right across the street from the Toyota dealership in Inverness, Florida. And if you want to, join them on the web at www.hemppantry.net. Alright folks, let's get into our new episode of Physical Media Format. And we are going to be talking about the Indiana Jones trilogy, the original trilogy, the first three films on VHS. I know for a fact that the fourth one is not on VHS. If it is, I missed out on that deal. But anyway, folks, let's get right on to it. As you can see, there's Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which is my favorite out of the all four films, as a matter of fact. And of course, Crystal Skull was the fourth film that came out in 2008. And it's also reported that even though Steven Spielberg will not be directing, he'll be producing, they'll be developing a fifth Indiana Jones film with Harrison Ford. So let's hope that one's good. Anyway, it's Disney run, so let's hope. Anyway, all right, let's start with Raiders of the Lost Ark. This is the 1989 release. During the time that Last Crusade was coming out on VHS, they re-released the first two films. Now, in the original 80s release, I can't remember exactly what year it first came out on VHS, this image is a little bit smaller. It's probably about almost half the size it is now, and then the credits are down in the down below. And the back of the thing, as you can see here, is tan, but at the back of that other one is black. Anyway, and then also there's what they call the Paramount Select edition and everything there that has gold labeling and decorative gold decorations around it and everything during the 75th anniversary of Paramount. So this is basically the third release. There's also another release back in the late 90s and everything when all the films were done up in chapters and everything, when the TV show The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles made its way to VHS as well. Everything kind of got repackaged, and the Raiders of the Lost Ark was started to be only on the packaging. It was called Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark, which they still do now on VHS or the DVD and Blu-ray releases. But anyway, enough of the babble. But anyway, here we go. As you can see, here's the classic poster that everybody now has grown familiar. This is, I think, during the re-release poster when the film was re-released in theaters, and there's the classic Paramount logo you can see here on the bottom. Of course, the typical side packagings, and here's the information on top. We got the time, the year that it's in color, how long the movie is, the rating, and of course you got all the typical barcode stuff all put up here, and the copyrights up there. And down here on the bottom you can see the credits and everything that you see on the movie posters put on the back. You can see the Roger Ebert's review, the most incredible series of action films and stunts set I've ever seen in a movie. That's just true. The Raiders of the Lost Ark films are probably, one of my favorite films of all time. I was just, when I was a kid, I was just blown away by Indiana Jones. But we'll lift up. You can see that, of course, it's towards the late 80s. Again, they were doing this type of sticker, logo stuff, and everything for the VHSs. So, let's move on real quickly to the second film, the movie that actually started the PG-13 rating because of its controversial scene where a guy had a heart pulled out of his chest. Now, when it comes to the VHS of this film, I never liked the cover because it cut the poster, it cropped it too bad. I mean, just really bad. I mean, they shouldn't show the whole poster. I know they could have done it. They jumbled up, bunched up the Indiana Jones logo. You can see where right here it's kind of been cut off, and you can't see Momoa holding the heart on fire. But look up the poster too. It's a Style B poster. It's what it's called for Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. It's you know, it's the only thing I will complain about the VHS packaging and everything. Other than that, you know, it is a cool looking poster, and the music to Temple of Doom, when it comes to their traveling music, is some of John Williams' best scores. But anyway, let's compare these two. This is the original VHS release, and here's the '89 release. You can see the differences when it comes to the back. You know, when it comes to the where everything's moved at. So if you can see, the UPC is right up here. Back then, the UPC was put on the side of the packaging, where honestly I think it's where it belongs. You can tell the difference when it comes to old packaging, Paramount videos. As I've said before in other videos, that it used to say Paramount Home Video, and of course, you know, Paramount, you know, Gulf Western Company changed its name back then to Paramount Communications. So not much of a difference other than these two logos here when it comes to the all the styles of the what the year and the how long the movie is. But you can see there is definitely a difference in the back. You know, back in the late '90s, you know, they started doing the holographic factory stickers to make sure that, you know, it is one definitely come from the company itself, and that it is you know, not been opened, you know, to make sure that there's no tampering. But you can see that the you don't have you know, none of the credits or anything like that. But you can see this film may be too intense for younger viewers or younger children, as you can see right there. It said this was before PG-13, and this was a very, very, very intense film, as we all know, and it prompted the making of a PG-13, you know, rating. You know, Steven Spielberg was able to help get that institutionalized, and now the PG-13 is possibly one of the most commonly used ratings in the in all of the rating systems, more so than it is the PG rating. But of course, there's the credits up there on this one. The credits are down here, and it's the same picture in the back, but the picture's been cropped a little bit more when it comes to the '89 release. But of course, one of the major differences also is, again, the labels on early '80s and late '80s VHSs. You can tell what I call the gray-purple logo when it comes to the stickers. So, which I actually like these a lot better. You know, I always like those better. I never really, as I said before on my other reviews of Paramount released films, I never really cared too much for that. It just, I don't know, it just seemed dull. But you see the difference again. So, I don't know if you can tell. There you go. Anyway, but again, all the FBI warnings and all that good stuff, ratings, and same things that you always get on the typical VHSs. But you know, this is how I can remember, I believe, is my first exposure to Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Honestly, I don't even remember seeing Raiders of the Lost Ark as a child, I don't think. But a lot of people also forget that Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom is actually a prequel. It's not even a sequel. It's a prequel. The events took place 1 year prior to Raiders of the Lost Ark. So, alrighty. So, let's get into my favorite of the films. And it's one of the big films that came out in the year 1989, along with Batman, Lethal Weapon, Star Trek V, Karate Kid 3, Ghostbusters 2. It was a summer of sequels and a summer of blockbusters. 1989 was filled with a lot of films, and it was a fun year. One of my second favorite years of back in the 80s. The other being 1985. Anyway, of course, this is also one of my favorite posters. If I was able to find Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade poster. I definitely would be having that up on my wall as well. But I love the fact that this poster, has Sean Connery, of course, everybody's favorite James Bond, and of course Harrison Ford, playing father and son. It's funny is that they were only 10 years apart of age at the time of the film, and luckily both men are still kicking these days. You can see John Rhys Davies as Solemn, and the late Demont Elliott as Marcus Brody, and of course you see the bad guys at the end on the bottom of the poster. Elsa and I can't remember the name of the Nazi douchebag that was in the movie. Anyway, but okay, we'll go to the back. Of course, it's a little different. They're pictures got them sticking out of the box of the picture, and then of course the credits are down at the bottom. The ratings down at the bottom, so it's basically the same, almost the same setup in some ways as the other two '89 releases of the trilogy. But of course, I just absolutely love this film, and I remember the teaser trailer when they were showing behind the scenes footage for the announcement, or I guess you would say announcement teaser for this film. Where they were showing the director's seats be sitting down, and then you would see Steven Spielberg and George Lucas, and then Harrison Ford and Sean Connery, and then telling you that it's in production for the summer of '89. This was back in '88 when they were showing this trailer off. Of course, there's the thing's a little bit different on the top when it comes to the thing. It's a little more of a close to the tan, or I guess a khaki look, as is the back, than it is from the other two VHSs. You see the PG-13 in 1989, and the poster kind of bleeds a little bit onto the side of the packaging, and that kind of wraps itself around. So, as I said, the packaging is a lot different than from the other two. I'm just saying. So, of course, we'll take a look at the VHS cassette itself, and there's this, of course, the same sticker that I always kind of consider boring. But anyway, folks, again, that's my little thoughts and my little opinions and my little showcase of these. If I ever find the other releases of the Raiders of the Lost Ark VHS releases, either the Paramount Select or the original VHS release, I definitely will do an update video and redo these again. But I'll definitely do the show and compare of those videos as well. Anyway, folks, I just want to say I want to thank everybody for watching this show, physical media format. It has been fun, real fun, to be doing this show, and then here hopefully on my Facebook page, I will be posting a lot of these videos on there as well. And just to, I guess I'll announce on this one, I may do a separate announcement video, but we're going to be doing a Movie Dawgs show exclusively on Facebook. It will be a monthly show. Hopefully we can expand it from there on, but it's going to be a monthly show where we're just going to be talking about, movies, no movie news or movie gossip and everything. We're just going to pick a topic of what type of movies or what type of film series that we like, and that's how it's going to be, folks. Again, I also want to say, hit that thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to the Movie Dawgs channel. I love doing this. I love talking about this. I'm so happy that I came up with this idea of coming with this show on physical media format, and I've got much more videos. I've purchased some more VHSs, and I got plenty. I got plenty of subject matter to attend to when it comes to this show. But again, I really appreciate you to hit that thumbs up and share this video, like it, and also subscribe to this channel, folks. And also don't forget about our new sponsor, Hemp Pantry. So don't forget about it. Join them on the web at www.hemppantry.net. Alright, folks, well, again, I want to thank you for your time, and again, remember, physical media format. Physical media seems to get being pushed out because of digital. Nothing wrong with digital. Not saying that there's anything wrong, but still, you know, you never know. One day your computer can shut down, your PlayStation or Xbox can shut down, and you're stuck with nothing. So be sure to keep a hold of your VHSs and your DVD and Blu-ray players, and just hang on to your physical media formats, folks. You never know when you're going to need them, and it's you know, it's something that important to think about. So, but anyway, folks, again, thanks for listening to my mindless babble, and thanks for watching, folks, and please keep watching. Again, this has been Physical Media Format here on the Movie Dawgs channel. Bye.